night and welcome to another edition of Sports Monday. I am Paul Lopez. The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a determination. That's a quote from Usain Bolt. And over the last decade, winning an Interoffice Softball Championship seemed impossible for the MOE Chiefs. That was until Friday night when the Chiefs defeated the H.R.C.U Eagles inside the Rogers Stadium. Softball fans showed out in numbers on Friday night under the moonlit skies inside the Rogers Stadium for 2 win-or-go-home games. The first matchup of the night was for the Interoffice Championship between the MOE Chiefs and the H.R.C.U Eagles. It was a best-of-3 series and MOE Chiefs were up by 1 win going into Friday night. MOE Chiefs is up by 1 point going into the bottom of the second inning. Number 14, Christopher Perifete is pitching for the Eagles. With 2 strikes and 3 balls pitched, Chiefs Shakira Jones hits a ground ball between first and second base. Second base fumbles and Jones runs safely to first base. Ball pitched to Jermaine Crawford and that's a strike. Jones takes the opportunity to steal to second base. Jones is now in third base. Michelle Novello is up to bat for the Chiefs. She makes a beautiful hit into left field that sends Jones home for another run. Moshe McDonald has made it to third base. Earl Norales is up to bat. That one goes deep into the right field, sending McDonald home. Number 4, Elvis Franklin up to bat. He connects and sends the ball into the left field, bringing in yet another runner. The Chiefs are now up 6-2 runs at the bottom of the second. Eagles is up to bat. That ball is sent sailing, but the center fielder makes light work of the effort. 1, 2, 3, and the Eagles were back out fielding, adding 0 runs to the scoreboard, much to the delight of veteran coach Leslie Rogers. The Eagles are playing for 1 more out with Giovanni Lucas on third base. The catcher loses sight of the ball and Lucas makes good of the opportunity for another run. At the top of the 4th inning, Eagles has a runner on third base. The shortstop goes for the out at first base, sacrificing the run. That's another run on the scoreboard for the Eagles. Bottom of the 4th, Chiefs Moshe McDonald send the ball over the fence for his team's 3rd home run of the match. In the 5th inning, the score is 3 runs to 8 in favor of the Chiefs. Eagles Christopher Perifete on third base. Keisha Taylor hits the ball into the left field, sending Perifete home in this do-or-die inning. At the bottom of the 5th, Chiefs Earl Norales makes contact with the ball. It's going, and that one is gone. That would seal the deal for the Chiefs' first ever Interoffice Championship after a decade of competing.
It means quite a lot because MOE has been in this league since its inception way back in the early 2000s. And we've come second about 5 or 6 times, never won it, and this is the first victory. And actually this is the first time I'm not on the team as a player, I'm as a coach. But
the most important thing, I tell them, the last game we play, this team run away. Every time we score a run, they come back and score on way. So we couldn't relax. So we may have to keep the pressure on.
We will quickly take you through Game 2 of the night, which was Game 3 of the Co-Ed Championship Finals between Tycrobe Sons and the Old Timers. With a runner in second base, Tycrobe's Brian Grant connects back to ball and sends the ball sailing across the fence for the first home run of the match. Marconi Leal is up to bat. A beautiful ground hit by Leal through first and second base. That play gives him 2 bases. His teammate then follows with a hit into the field, and that sends him to third base. Bruce Highton hits. He stopped at first base, but Leal makes it home for a 3rd point. Jerome Carr with the ground ball to the left field that sends Joseph home for another point. The Old Timers would score 0 runs at the bottom of the 1st. At the bottom of the 3rd inning, Old Timers is down 8 runs to 2. This is a critical inning and they must make some points. Number 9, Sasha Brown sends the ball into the left field, sending George Pershu home for a 3rd run. Number 13, Chris, however, connects and sends a rocket into the left field that evades the fielder's best efforts. Brown makes it home safely for a 4th run. 1 out with runners in a 3rd and second base. Charlene Humphrey hits the ball into center field and it is easily caught. but Howard makes it home for a 5th run for the old-timers. Here is the inning that would seal the game for Tycrob and Sons. Bases are loaded. Ashley Lucas hits the ball on the ground. It makes it into the left field. Rene Flowers up the bat. He connects the first pitch. That one is going, and it's gone, folks. A massive home run that secures an additional 3 runs for Tycrob and Sons. They would finish the match with 15 runs over old-timers' 7 runs.
Well, when it comes to home run or comes to thing, once I start off the hitting, my team will help me. And I believe that tonight we have to thank God first and thank our sponsor, Mr. Peter Tycrob and Miss Elizabeth Salinas. Without them, we wouldn't have a team. I just think that tonight we showed them who were the better team coming into playoff.
It's everything, man. I think we couldn't sleep. We couldn't eat. We had players that were very nervous, but it was all or nothing, and we made that very clear from the beginning of our game that we are here to win and we're here to take home the trophy, and that's exactly what we did, come up on top, and we enjoyed this victory, man.
And from softball, we move to some basketball action from the 5th week of the William Dawson Sprite Digi Youth Basketball Tournament 2023. Here is Game 3 of the 13 games played on Saturday inside the Lopez Mateos Park in Belize City. Protel BPO went up against Freetown Hitters. The starting whistle is blown and Protel takes control. H.R.C.U with the putback for the first basket of the match. Cruz for Protel is open on 3-point line. He fires and banks that one. On the other end, Freetown's Sean Pascasio powers in and he is fouled. He would go to the line to make one of 2 free throws. In the second quarter, a beautiful alley here for Protel BPO. The ball didn't go in, but they were able to draw the foul and go to the line. On the other end, a beautiful 3-point shot by Lopez for Freetown Hitters. At the end of the first half, Protel was up 17 to 8 baskets. In the third quarter, Freetown pushes the ball down the court, gets it into the paint and makes the easy basket. Here, number 3 for Protel tries to get away with a double dribble, but the refs are quick to pick that one up. In the fourth quarter, Cruz wide open, yet again at the 3-point line, and he makes them pay for it. Lopez responds on the other end with a 3-pointer. Here is Lopez again forcing the turnover, dribbling around 2 players and taking it to the rim and drawing that foul. That game ended 34 to 31 baskets in favor of Protel BPO, a very close match. Finally, let's talk a little bit now about what's happening inside the National Elite Basketball League. 2 huge games were played this weekend. The Belize Hurricanes took on the Dangriga Dream Ballers inside the Belize Civic Center for Game 1 of their series. The Hurricanes is up 1 win after Friday night. The San Pedro Tiger Sharks took on the Orange Walk Running Rebels in San Pedro in a do-or-die game for Sugar City. The Tiger Sharks dominated on their home court, sending the Orange Walk Running Rebels to Cancun on a fishing trip. The Hurricanes head to Dangriga this weekend for Game 2. And well, folks, that's all we have for you in tonight's coverage of Sports Monday. Until next time, see you.